I'm very happy to have the possibility that the first generation go with my shop. Because in 1928 came here my grandfather, and now in 2028 it's 100 years that my family are in Holland with ice cream.
And are you going to have a celebration?
I think. And in 2012 we buy this shop, and I say it's a circle because it was opened in 1932 from people the workers by my grandfather, and 80 years later we buy it. And in 1932 opened this shop, but in 1938 the lady and man had 3 guys. It was 3 children, and this is the reason because the name of the shop is Trio.
Volgens mij is daar ook een beetje een regenboog, maar niet zo...
I see. Thanks.
Nice cheese is the Morbier. And the Morbier is cheese made of 2 kinds of milk. It's the milk of the evening and the milk of the morning. And there is a S round inside. And they put it on the evening milk to put away the flies and insects. In the morning they put it off, and the morning milk will get up, and it was the Tom au Savoie. They forgot it, and the Morbier was there. Yeah, wow. It was the story of the Morbier.
Okay. Yeah, you could say that. I'm friend of the family. Yes, after 31 years, yes. Well, I started working for his father. The owner of the shop is Arjan Wissing. I started working for his father, Peter Wissing, and that is 30 years ago, almost 31 years ago. And now his father stopped, and last year, January, his son, Arjan, took over the shop. So in totally I work in the cheese world for 31 years.
And I'm in the cheese business for more than 25 years. And I started together with my parents, but yeah, the most things I learned in the shop, of course, and from my father.
We're going to retire in a couple of years, and yeah, we have really good connection. And do you want to take over the shop after our retirement? And I just kept coming back, and I used to do my own tastings. I organized my own tasting, but also stood at whiskey fairs. And then, yeah, before I knew it, I was standing here for 3 hours picking up like 8 whiskies for a tasting. And then I got a real good connection with the previous owner, Ronald. Great connection. I really love that, for example, with Christmas. And then people are making dinner, and they have a 5-course meal, and then they want to have a wine for every course. So I know what they will eat during Christmas, what their favorite recipe is, how they make it, what their own touch in it, and it's quite nice to have some personal connection with your customers.
No, just how are you doing? Children, I know most of the names of the children who come in, and they like it too. That's the most beautiful part of my job. The contact with the customers. And, do something.
Wat heb je hier nou weer? Wat is er gebeurd?
Hoezo?
Hier, zal ik een foto maken?
Nee.
And I'm coming from Arnhem. I lived here all my life and I'm a father of two daughters. So that's me.
Hello, I am Livia. I'm his employee. I work here 3 days a week. And next to that I live there, around the corner, very close to my work. And I've lived here for 3 years now. I'm 20 years old. How old are you?
Oh, 49.
Whoa! Wow.
Yeah. When I was making the plans to build Your Roasted, before I was working at the local government. And one of my jobs was the safety of the street. And during the time that I working at the local government, I was thinking it would be nice that you have more diversity in the streets. Yeah. In my time at the local government, they always talk about this undermining, this illegal things that happen behind the front doors, and you can't see it, but if you can read the streets and the people who are doing the things, you see that a lot of things happen. Yeah, when I think maybe the reading is more like there are some stores. I know how many coffees I have to sell so I can pay my rent. But sometimes you see some stores and you think there are no crowd, there's no crowding, not a lot of buyers or visitors at that shop. How can they do it? So it's diversity is not only the people, but also the things that during the day and in the evening happens here. So yeah. It's not only the coffee that's really good, but it's the sphere.
The atmosphere.
Atmosphere. People meet each other here. You get nice. You have a nice time. You get in contact with other people. And
We are often called the living room of the streets. It's really nice. People feel very welcome here.
How do you get these feedbacks?
What?
Yeah, I love this street. I shop on this street. This street to me has a good energy, or a particular energy.
Can you describe this energy?
Well, it has a history that goes along with it. I feel like it's a gem that people are overlooking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially from a spiritual perspective, because that's how I see everything. I feel like this is a child that has so much potential, but it's being neglected by its parents, the street itself. In the sense that there's so much more that it could be, but it's not receiving the attention that it needs in order to be its highest potential. Personally, this is my psychic reading of the street.
Yeah, that's very interesting because in this metaphor that you're describing the Steenstraat as a child and parents, do you consider yourself as one of those parents who's responsible for this street? And if yes, what is this role?
Well, actually, I'm like the crazy aunt, the eccentric auntie who is aware of the parents and their parenting style and their desire to have their baby be something. But I'm the eccentric aunt who says, you could do it this way, you could do it, this is the potential, and the parents are too afraid to step into that big expanse of possibility and creativity. The parents of the street, I don't consider myself a parent. Like I said, I'm more of an outside perspective. I see the potential, but the parents themselves, which include the city, whoever makes the final decisions, they're the ones that are the parents, and I only have so much say. We had a meeting and I suggested some things, but I think it was too out there for them to take the leap of faith to make this street what I envision it could be.
Can you describe about this potential and your vision? What would be the highest potential of this street, or how would you imagine this street in this higher manifestation?
Yes, well, thank you for asking. I hope I don't sound too crazy by saying I think that the energy of the cars, being a through street, I think that is damaging to the potential. I suggested that the street be closed only for deliveries, only for parking, or just not have it a through street where traffic is cutting through to go from this, and to have a park on the end of the street where people can sit, children can play, people can enjoy their ice cream, and make this pedestrian friendly, so that there's no parking here, but this shops can go all the way out. There can be cafes, sitting for eating and drinking, and also walking.
This is what got me started on this. There was 1 year there was no Christmas lighting in this street, and it was about 7 years ago. And I thought, that can't be right, this is a main street. So I just went around with the head and collected money, said, can we get this organized? And after that I got in touch with people that were impressed with that. They said, you organized that, what else can we organize? Can we organize an event? And this is how VOS, how our organization actually started, is by it only takes maybe one person or an idea or an action to actually do something that triggers people. That's how. About a year ago, the gemeente Arnhem, the local government, thought it was a good idea to add somebody temporary to our team that has the right connection and knows how to basically how to get things done. And this person made some proposal. He said, what about if we create a branding plan? The Steenstraat is very often negatively in the news, like years ago there's been a shooting once, and still people say, if they talk about the Steenstraat, there's been a shooting there once. And because we are a unique street, all centers of towns consist of the same chain stores. We have a street with specialists and small stores, and quite different than the rest. But it also comes with the homeless and the drug addicted, and street crime is not enormous, but you see some elements of that here. So we thought it was a good plan to work on a branding, and that branding involves maybe a nice neon sign or lighting or artwork, but also social campaigns that people continuously will see on social media. We want to involve customers, what they think of our street, because a lot of people love our street. We surprised how people actually enjoy coming here and visiting all the local shops. It is a real double thing, because I see the Steenstraat as a very unusual, high quality shopping street. On the other hand, I found the Steenstraat a perfect reflection of the Dutch community the way it is now. If I look at all the different nationalities in our street, then I think we are a good reflection of how Holland basically works.
Yeah, we want to create a safe space for the community, but we also want to be open for a street like this, for people to get to know the community also, so the polarization doesn't get even bigger. And I think we are not the practical place, we are the fun place in the street. We are the place that you want to go to just to hang out, just to have fun, meet new people. And then I felt so relaxed being around queer people, and I thought, well, that's something that everybody should feel every day. It used to be just a very big cafe. It was 100 years old. Different people owned it, but it was always the same concept, and it kind of got stuck in time. That's why it's amazing. It didn't try to go with the times and be hip and cool. It just stayed what it was, and it has a jazzy vibe. And now we have such a great relationship with everybody in the street there, so it doesn't feel they also feel like our colleagues right now, but you know, our menu, we try to get a lot of things from the street, from the Steenstraat, so we're going to change it pretty soon. So you know when you order something if it's from the Steenstraat or not. So you're supporting someone, a local person. So I think if you get to know the people here, they can help you out a lot. It's very nice. Yeah. So for me, queer means, and I think it's the literal meaning of the word queer is just weird, being a little different, being. For me, a punk person is queer too, if they're straight or not. They're kind of weird, kind of different. So it's a very broad term. So you know, the term helps you to just be a broader person. For me. Just look, it's okay. Lara? Ja. Is nog goed? Ja. Ik ben volgens op weg. Yes. Yeah, well, I think obstacles are always a way to test if you're willing to go on, if this is really something that you want to do. If you work with other people, if you have this vision, a very strong vision, and the three of you have a very strong vision, sometimes it's not easy to get to the middle together. The most important thing is when we have moments like that, where we just want three different things, we just let the things go and talk about, but why? Why is it important for you? What do we want together? And how are we gonna, what is the best way to achieve stuff? So money-wise, this is a stupid thing to do.
it's very hard work. You don't get that much money, but the satisfaction is great. So you, yeah, that's okay. I'll give you a... So nice. Thank you.